Welcome back to Factorio Space Age. Getting through our electrical science upgrades here. Let's check the list here. We could put some more stuff on it. We got up to here. We also had enough to research the first of the tensile weapons. So, in-queue that. Well, that should be about it for now. But now, while we wait for this to all get through here, at 100 a minute and through 13,000 total. It's already done some, so we're getting there. We need to look at what we need to research next. What the next plans are here. And what we need to bring places. Specifically, we got stuff like this. Planet Discovery, a kilo. Freezing wasteland with bottomless oceans of liquid ammonia that cannot be landfilled. Precarious icebergs, the closest thing to solid ground that extended with floating ice platform. Structures and belts will freeze if not heated by adjacent heat pipe or other hot structures, but must be placed on concrete to not melt the ice below. A wildly inconvenient time. Costs 3,000 of looks like each. So we got red, green, they all have names, blue, purple, yellow, white from space, orange from all the lava, call it lime or whatever, agricultural, and the pink ones. That's 3,000 of everything. Guess not black. No military required to travel to the planet here. It's one less thing to worry about, I guess. 3,000 of each of these. That's a start. The information about what other things we need to research here. 3. We get through there. We have to do stuff. That makes the cryogenic science packs. Then we need a lot of different stuff to make every other ones here. But honestly, we're probably going to have to end up just carting everything back over to rotting land if we want to research any of these other things. Because it's just so inconvenient to try to move those around. But yeah, that's for later. Those are later problems. If we go back to the other sciences and things, metallurgic, we're getting that, not worrying about that, not worrying about the infinite artilleries. That's the only thing we need that for. Rail support foundations? Rail support foundations require these? Huh. I guess they do. Well, we're gonna need to go do a run, aren't we? Nothing else in... Yeah, this is both those. Nothing else in our in-queued list here requires anything that we don't have on this planet right now, right? I mean, we do have some of those here. It's 2,000? How many do we have? We could check. We might actually be fine. That'd be nice. So we need 2,000 metallurgic, essentially. That's just the base ones. That one is using military. Waiting for that. If we have 5,000 of it here, we could just go straight there. Well, we'd also need... We need to travel to a few different places here. It's gonna be a whole thing. Yeah, that was that one. Okay. That is the first question. How much do we have in here? We've got 1,600. Okay. That is insufficient for our current requirements. There's also like 5 in each of here. 100, like 200-ish. It gets us up to 1.8k, maybe. We got productivity plus 4% on everything. That's gonna get us another little bit. Still not quite 2,000 though, I don't think. Okay. So, that makes me think, first thing we should go do is go get enough of this. Just head over there, make sure we have enough of this science going. Bring some of it back, drop it down, drop some of it not down. That'd work. But before we do that, we need to figure out what else we need to research here. We also need to bring a whole bunch over to the other area. There is more things in the agricultural science packs that we failed to achieve. We get more health, don't need to. As for productivity, the overgrowth soil needed 2,000 this. And then green, blue, purple, yellow, white. And then the lime is going to be there, so that's fine. All that is just produced on site. 2,000 for that. 300 for this. 0.3 red, 0.3 green, 0.3 blue, 0.3 white, 0.3 lime. Epic quality needs 5,000. 5 red, 5 green, 5 blue, 5 yellow, white, and lime. It's going to take a little bit. And then these are the infinite researches. We're not too worried about those right now. Just getting the individual things. Rifle productivity, stronger explosive 7, flammable 7, infinite. So that takes care of the tool belt, the epic quality, the overgrowth soil. Quality module 3 is in queued already. Personal roboports are in queued here. Test weapons up there. Mech armor's going. Working on that. Discover the planet was the 3,000. These are the infinite things. They're all going to infinity. Look at all the to infinity things. Electric weapons damage 3 is the non-infinite one, I guess. That's 1,000. It's the start of the 3 to infinity. It's essentially there. That's a separate piece here. Fits with the same conditions. Same sciences? Probably. Could just do 3 to infinity. Whatever. Just shows you that it's there, I guess. Not gonna worry about that too much, I don't think. That would just be more. We could definitely afford some of these infinite sciences. They're not the most expensive. Minimum viable requirements here, though, so that's alright. This epic quality, also something. Then it goes to legendary quality once they're out here with all this stuff. Okay. Well, we need that for that, so that'll be fine. In terms of things we can't get, it's everything past there and the cryogenic plant. That's everything on the last planet spot. Lots of crazy stuff. Okay. So we got our numbers. If we total everything up here. 3 for most things. 4, 5, 10. 1,300. For the things that needed all of them. Purple's only 5,000, because that's what uses as many things. 10,000 yellow. 1,300 white. 3,000 orange. Well, even right. Mech armor is one that sees it. This one is rail foundations is 2,000. And that one. Red, green, blue, purple, yellow, white, orange. Yep. That's a different extra too, actually. And then lime. You should make 10,300 over there. Make another 5,000 to take a little bit, but it's doable. And 3,000 more electromagnetic. Okay. So, we need to start collecting all of the science that we need. 10,300, which is box has 9,600. We need a little bit more than what's currently in these boxes. I mean, if we want to go a little bit over so we make sure we don't have any weird partial science problems, let's go like 10,500. Also just put an extra 500 each, seems fine. Round it up, up. Just to get everything working enough. Also, full rockets, which is also nice. 11,000s and 6,000s. Pink will get like 500. Probably not necessarily go more than like 500 over realistically. 5,500, 11,000. I'll be fine, probably. Make sure it works. Okay. If we looked over at Volcanus, we currently have a nice pile of plenty of this here. Just need to go and get it, essentially. Can we make robots to do that ourselves? Or do we need to go? We should probably just go. What we also need to do is prepare to take all the science we want this way. What we're going to do is head over to the rocket again and set up the requester chests. These are provider chests. We need them to be requester chests. Just none in the system, huh? There's the lightning collector. Allow. It's got more range, more efficiency. That'll be good. We got Energy Shield Mark II recipe. Amazing. And what else is new here? Personal battery Mark III. Cool. Mention 1x2. Just a nice battery. Could be helpful, honestly, obviously. Alright. Make a couple of requester chests. We're gonna need them here. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna need a little bit more than we have in the boxes, which is about 10,000. So we go a little bit over the needed number here. It'll fill back up to 9,600 if we specifically request the amount extra we need. We can just move the other box over without making too much of a hassle. 9,600 in a box, so we need to bring 1,400 of it over here right now. And specifically 1,400. That'll be good for the red. And then also, this one request 1,400 specifically the green. And then request, just really nothing had military science requirements. That's alright. 1,400 chemical science. Exactly. And then purple we only needed, purple's not even gonna be a problem. Utility science we need 1,400. And then space science is already just up there. That should be fine. We need the extra of that. Extra red, extra green, extra blue, extra yellow. White is already up here on the space platform. It's getting full of rocks again. Launch a couple rocks. It's fine. Fuel's ready. And space platform has 12,000 space science, which is enough for our current adventure. It's kind of already check mark. Have to drop that on the correct planet. And you get that one right there. Go pick that up. Go pick that up. Okay. Looking good. Let's turn off personal logistics. Place all the stuff in the boxes. And make our way over to where we're going. 3 iron plates. Why do you have 3 iron plates? How peculiar. Okay. We need to go pick up some metallurgic science packs. Bring some of them back here, and also bring some of them to other planets. That'll be good. We have a while. Not gonna need those until we finish mech armor and then other things too. We do technically have some here. Just in that box. We generally don't need to bring as many. Because that's for the other 1,000. We need 3,000 later. We need like 500 here, would probably be fine. At any rate, we need to go to Volcanus. And we'll fly over there with our 1 thruster. Stop dumping rocks, perhaps. We're doing fine. Okay. Gonna be a little bit of travel in here. Collecting exactly what we need to finish everything up. That's something. While we travel, we'll come back over here. We need to let the boxes fill back up. It's going to stop doing too much research while it's grabbing all the science off. Necessary for where else we're doing. We can get this set up and sorted and ready to go. Needs to get another 1,400 in here, though. Let's get in there. Let's grab in most of them. Yeah. Really could do with larger tanks for fuel here. If we want to be traveling around more than we currently are. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Any other thruster fuel recipes? Advanced thruster fuel, carbon, calcite, and water. Makes a lot more. But then we need to do the advanced processing to get the calcite. It's technically an option. If we're going even more than we're going to need to, that'd be something worth looking at. Another thing to consider, we're on Volcanus. Do we have the supplies ready to make multiple trips to space for launches? Looks like yes. We got productivity, we got storage for these, that's ready to go. Oh, these are also just filled. We got lots of these ready. Well, that's nice. How many current things are sitting here? How's it looking? Steam turbines tapered off. This failed. Everything's got power. I think it might be fine. Okay. So we just state location here. We need 5,500, but actually kind of minus 1,500. We say there are 1,500 metallurgic science here. That'd be understanding, that'd be fine. So we could bring back, or launch up, and launch back whatever we need. Like 4,000 should be alright. Oh, no, stop. Go back to novice. That's why I keep needing to change this. It's automatic and it goes in circuits. That's alright. Stopped at Volcanus. Perfect. Request metallurgic science packs. 4,000. And then we go down to here. Probably didn't need to actually ride here, but if we needed to fix anything, potentially would have been necessary. Okay. See if this automatically delivers us all of this that we're gonna need. Robots are moving the rest over here. Now this area has definitely been set up for success here. We've got 7 boxes full of almost 10,000 each. That is a lot of potential stored up here. Rocket is off. Let's go fill up some more. We set it to 4,000 infinity. It's just requesting 4,000. It should probably only send up 4,000 here. That's the idea at any rate. It's launching. Yeah, this one's definitely set up for success currently. Okay. Where is it? Yep, it's going. 30%. It's making stuff. Storing everything up. I think that's satisfied the metallurgic science request. There is 4,000 here. That's only 2,000. 4,000? What? It is 2,000. What's this send up per trip? Is it 1,000? Yeah, it's only 1,000. Okay. It is 2 more rocket launches then. So we're kind of waiting on rocket part creations. Do we have any beacons here? Not really. That's one way we could improve things. But for only 4 launches right now, probably not really worth worrying about. So to wait for this to get made. Okay, while we're doing that, let's look back over here, see how the boxes are filling up. We're at 9,000, so we need another bit more. This is only 8.8. And these guys are jiggling things back and forth for some reason. Everybody wants logistic science packs. And they're moving them back and forth. They're trying their best. Once this fills up, everything will be better. This one is also filling up. These are fine because we didn't actually take them yet. We did take this. Just depends how much. Anyway, it's not going. Is this even making everything? These ones have stopped. So we sped them up, but now there's not enough engines, so it's actually going at the same speed. Yep. Yep. Alright. How are we doing? Let's get launched the 3rd one. This should be good. Okay. And that's gonna turn on everything to be out here making more. Oh, there's another one here. So there are 8 boxes full of metallurgic science packs. So this is turned on, it's doing some stuff. Hasn't hit a blip here yet. Here it is. It just changed the timeline here. Everything's slightly going again. Okay. Well, we got more than enough metallurgic science packs, so that's nice. Let's finish up this rocket. Here we have 3,000. 3,000, 4,000, 5,600. Yep. Looking good. We can turn these back off. Now launch when it's ready, which is almost ready. That'll be good to head back. Assume we have the fuel for it, which we don't. We're waiting on iron ore. Which you can't get because everything is full. Iron ore comes only from this guy. His output is full. We really do need a rock destroyer in here somewhere. It wouldn't be a bad idea. Could we produce... We'd have to send up a recycler. Can't be crafted on this surface. Maybe fuel is too low. Okay. So we need to craft a recycler and send it up this way. That's one idea. We turn this off. That's also not helping. Make thruster fuel. Right. We're just checking to see what it can make and then it stopped. That's not great. How much thruster fuel does it take to get to a place? We have more tanks here. I kind of want to see if we can put more tanks in. We should have space. The pipes like this. If we just do have other pipes here too. We do not have more pipes. Okay. That's an obvious slight problem here. This is set up very specifically to get to where it currently is. Put another tank down. We go like that. That would be too helpful. We could hook the tank up somewhere here. We could hook the tank up to here and here, perhaps. How many other belts and stuff do we have here? We got some underground belts. That's actually kind of doable. Okay. Remove a couple solar panels. That's probably going to be in the way. Build a storage tank here. And a storage tank here. And now build an express underground belt here. Here. Then that doesn't hook to there, so that's perfect. So these will fill up with additional supplies. Probably even do another one here. Somehow. Oh yeah. We have tripled the available storage. That's great. So throw an ice. Okay. That's gonna make plenty of this when we are ready. That'll give us more opportunities. We've also decreased the amount of solar production, but probably fine. We You know, this cargo bay at all times? Probably not. We're gonna be sending up a bunch of stuff though, so should probably keep it going for at least a little bit here. Let's see here. Here, this is making more rockets. That's good. I think we are, well, besides potentially the amount of thruster fuel we have, we'll probably start making our way back. And station, nice. That takes care of this. Go. Let's see if we actually make it back. Let's look at what we're doing. It's going. It's doing stuff. We set this up for success in amount of storage. I mean, there's 2 here, so. I mean, there's almost enough already, so it's pretty fine. We'll take a trip here after. How's powering things doing? It's dipping into the accumulators constantly, but there's enough. If we can replace these lightning rods with the better ones, that'd be very helpful. Managing the ore supply. The thing is, we wouldn't want to like immediately destroy all the rocks. Because having it go past is at least something. We would try getting it onto 3 different turning belts or something. We still would need the output supply of the 20% of the time it just keeps the chunk. We're gonna just have all the chunks go straight into the recyclers. 20% of the time it works every time. Have 3 different loops. Deal with extra excess on the outside. There's options here. There's options. Alright. How are we doing on thruster fuel? Not amazing? See the thruster die. It's got an extra 1,000 inside of it, looks like. That's some nice extra storage. These ones also have... No, these ones don't. So we cut off their connection to the thruster stuff right here. It's like everybody's still connected to the oxidizer. We just have a missing underground pipe here, stopping the thruster fuel from getting into the other one, and therefore stopping it. Burning through plenty of thruster fuel here, though. What are we doing on rocks? It's looking a little bit full. It likes to collect a lot of rocks from flying through space and blasting the asteroids. Let's get rid of some more. And are we gonna make it? We have 310 left. We're also technically making some while it's also going here, so it's kind of going. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna make it. So that's at least good. At least work with that. Have this set up to not fly off somewhere else, which is also great. Okay. So grabbing more rocks. Right, stop in here. Looking good. Stopped at Nos. Drop to planet. Nos. Yeah, if we needed to go around fixing a whole bunch of stuff, that would have been a worthwhile reason to go. That's alright. Land back down in here. And we do need to be slightly concerned with the fact that we need the other science in here eventually. Let me go grab my things. Turn back on the stuff here. Okay. Then from here, we drop 600. If we need to drop a little bit more, that's also fine. We still have plenty here. Okay. So now, we need a system here for getting that into the science spots here. So what we're going to be doing with this is the rail supports. So we kind of try to switch it off from the military science, just to place it in here for now. We have even higher quantities of different sciences needed for other things. We do some belt weaving or something. An additional belt in the middle and long-handed inserters. An idea here. If we've got same thing as these. We got this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 here. And a belt with additional stuff on it. And then ins. And then it's going to need to be in and out, in and out. And then this way, we need a third one here. There's not space for it to go in and out like that. Okay. We do something interesting in the other rows here. Currently we have space that's also being taken up by electric poles also. If we did a third, even further out row, we did some undergrounds and poles in this lane. I could grab 2 more things. Those are the most complicated recipes. It's the latest stuff. Research productivity, which needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 things. I mean, this current system has 8. So we do a third row on both sides with the undergrounds and that. I could definitely accomplish it. So I think that'd be fine. Can we do a third row of stuff on the lower end of this right now? No, because there is steel in the way. But also we could really easily get rid of that, so it's actually kind of fine. Okay. We have space for this to be on the third row here. Not the current setup. Let's move it down 1 or something. Okay. Let's prepare this system. We need... move this further this way. That would also work. We powered on this side too, that's fine. Yeah. If we moved all of this over some, make that work. Okay. These are all good. Or as good as they're gonna be. It's kind of full of stuff. Okay. These all good? They're all full? Perfect. This currently states we need to bring all that over. It currently states. So while we continue to work on the mech armor, Let's get the science sent over here. Start considering what we need to do after that. And this needs to be just regular boxes for the time being, so it doesn't interact with other things. Okay. These need to be requester chests. Request. We could just bring it over here ourselves, but inventory's full. Animation science packs, 9600. Request logistics science packs, 9600. Request chemical science packs, 9600. Request utility science packs, 9600. Request production science packs, 5500. That would be that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Those two are here. Those are upstairs still. That should be good. No military. Red, green, blue, purple. Strength here. Yellow. White is up. Orange is up. Lime is where we're going. We need to go pick up some pink. Okay. Robots. Go deal with that. All the logistics spots are up doing their thing. Beautiful. Taking a little bit to recharge them all, but they're doing what they can. So let's set this up. We're gonna need boxes. We're going to need stuff. Specifically filter these for the metallurgic science packs. Metallurgic science pack. And power. Take them out. Put on belt. Away we go. Okay. And that's going to loop all the way around, even above the other things. A lot of the current defenses are unnecessary here. The current state of things. Well, that's alright. We'll just bring this around where it can be. That'll be good. Doesn't really need to be like that, though, obviously. And then I'll pass this. Very necessary underground for that tree. All the robots are doing their best. Out of the way, tree. Undergrounds. Okay. You haven't all these yet? They're working on it. So ultimately, this needs to be another lineup here. It's already here. Great. Are going to need to move these around slightly. There. Undergrounds. Only going to where it needs to be for these ones. Underground here. It comes up and under, up and under, up and under. Could also do something with multiple different colors of belts. Could also technically be an option. I feel to grab them into here with the current setup, but that's alright. Here, here. All these. So we need it to get to here. We need to move this whole thing over quite a bit in order to have space to get all that in there. And that needs to be put on here. Let's dump this in here. That'd actually also be fine. Yeah, we get it where it needs to be eventually. Pipe in the way. Can't go that way. Look at all the colorful stuff happening with the robots here. My goodness. This is what happens when you tell them to please bring us a few thousands of things. Tens of thousands? Pretty much. It's a work in progress. We kind of want it to be all filled before we deal with other things. We definitely could have just brought these over by ourselves. That would have been fine. There's no robots available to take this from their trash slots. It's also funny. Okay. Fill these back in. Clean up that. No. Okay. So that should have this set up for when it needs to start grabbing these. Except for this side. Which we're currently kind of still waiting for these to empty out. Essentially. Do this. Have an underground. Comes up. Okay. Like that. Perfect. And then here. And power. So that gets that to where that needs to be. I just need to loop the rest of these in such a way that this one can grab the third row from that side. This looks like it could work. Alright, there we go. Probably. Okay. Looking good. Yeah, these you grab at once. There you go. Well, that should be working. We're back up to full production. Pretty much. 100 a minute, roughly. So I have it set up to do. Okay. So this can now successfully load 10. We just need the lower row also if we want to get the most complicated things. Of course, the most complicated things also have the agricultural ones. We'd probably just do it there. Setting up some kind of fast-paced platform setup to bring everything we need. All the stuff before it rots. Be inconvenient, to say the least. We also used up all the rocks here, so. And there's no big rocks that come in, just small ones get brought in slowly. We're gonna still be here for a little bit, so that's fine, actually. All things considered. Okay. With that, we now have different boxes in different spots that aren't really going to be able to work as well. empty, which is what I wanted. It's almost empty. And we're gonna wait until we finish all the science here before we turn back on filling up the boxes with all the science here. That's probably the most reasonable idea. Of course, a few of them are now in the wrong spot. These filters, these filters, these go. This filter, logistics go. So they're just not facing towards it to do anything right now. Military, chemical. These ones aren't going to work where they currently are. This one also really isn't going to. We've got boxes back over here. We just have the space science already. We don't really need a space science section over on this side. Really. Just put those back in here. We definitely could have just brought the science over ourselves. Probably would have been better. This is more amusing, watching all the robots try their best. Just a little bit in here. Yep. 3 trips is fine. Everything's fine. We're quick. We're good. Some science. Could technically bring some of this space science back up. That would also be an idea. But, you know. Worth what we got. And these ones are just in the complete wrong spot now. We don't need anything doing stuff with these. Do need these two in a good spot though. Probably up here next to this tree. Probably the best spot for them. There's no roboport coverage there. Why would there be? Yeah. These. And their things. Filter. Production science bank. Filter. Utility science bank. Okay. These are still being taken. Alright. Has it successfully brought the first packs yet? Are we ready to start launching stuff? Looks like a yes to me. Okay. So back up on the space platform, I'm going to set a request for a whole bunch of stuff. 11,000. Those. 11,000 of those. None of those. 11,000 of those. 5,500 of those, which is going to be a problem. It only takes full bits. Yellow is going to be 11,000 of those. And then white is already here. Orange is already here. Make sure we have enough left over here. We need 3,000. Yeah, 3,400, that's plenty. There'll be those, and those. Space science are here. Metallurgics are here. You need to go pick up some electromagnetic and bring it all over to the rotting planet. Essentially what we need to do is put 500 of these and something else just on the first rocket. Or one rocket. We can request. Let's request 5,000. How many's in here? 1,700. We have a number on the way. The rest of them. Okay. Well, that's just gonna succeed here, so that's good. What we need to do now is turn the ones that are done 1,600. 1,600 with someone delivery, someone delivery, someone delivery. Alright, so top one's ready. Turn this into a regular box. Start sending these up. It's only going in one bulk consider at a time. The amount of time it takes to get a new rocket ready, that kind of evens everything out here. Okay. So, how many rocket launches is this going to be? We're sending 11,000, 22,000, 33,000, 44,000. Almost another 6,000, so like 50 rocket launches. This is necessary and good. Okay. Launch it. On delivery, still a whole bunch. It's almost got enough to do this one. That's good. If we just have it all feeded into there, the last 500 is just going to be in the rocket, ready for us at the end, so that'll be good. We could set up some notifiers of when the boxes are empty, but that's okay. Anything else we can do while we wait for 50 rockets to launch? Not sure. We'll think about that next time. Goodbye.